What is good, guys? Welcome back to another build video. Today we're going to have a look at the Astilla, Gara's glass shotgun of destruction. I really like this weapon. However, before the changes to the status and how everything worked, this weapon just wasn't the best. You compare it to the likes of the Exorgist, the Tigris, the Corinth, you know, all these weapons were just vastly better than this, and there was no point using it. But with the changes, it's actually become very good now. So, and that's due to this like splash damage almost. So, as you can see, you can knock yourself over with this. So, be careful. As you see here, if I shoot this guy, it shreds him, and I'm doing shit tons of slashes to everybody else. See, I didn't even shoot him, I don't think, and he's dead. So that splash damage is quite powerful. As you can see, bleeding all of these out. I haven't even touched him. Yeah, these are they're struggling. This weapon does have a bit of a recoil though, so trying to control it sometimes is a bit of a ball ache. And one of the really big annoyances I have with this weapon is its fucking puncture damage. You know, that stat that everybody... It's not puncture, it's impact. That stat that everybody loves. Like, fuck off. Such a shit stat. Yeah, so have fun. You're going to miss, on console anyway, you're going to miss most of your shots because you can't fucking hit them. Because they spend half the time wobbling about. I wish it wasn't a thing. It's actually fucking terrible. It's such a shit proc as well. Like, no one wants it. But yeah, that splash damage is probably going to kill more people than you are. How fucking hard it is to shoot them. It's annoying. It's like the one reason why I don't use this weapon now. Fucking joke. But yeah. Apart from that one big annoyance, this weapon's really good when it procs. But yeah, like I said, that splash damage really is, you don't even have to shoot them. As you can see, you haven't even got to hit them, you can just shoot the floor. And arguably, you're probably going to do more damage because you're going to be able to hit them. And look, there's no stupid puncture proc. Game. So that's a strat. That's one I use quite often. I mean, I do a lot of void stuff, so I tend to just sit here and do this in the doorway, and you know, fuck them, they're not going to be able to get in. So yeah, it works. As you can see, slashy. One down. You're all tough nuts, are we? Yeah, nice and easy. Yeah. So yeah. So very, very good. So the way it works is you have the initial hit, which is the impact, I believe. The impact proc, and that's what fucking wobbles him about, and then that explosion, so that's where his slash damage is coming from. Two shot. Nice and easy. It's one of those weapons where whatever procs, if it procs, it's going to kill, as you can see. I've actually seen one other person use this. I was quite impressed. I've never ever seen anybody use this before. I've not even seen it on Hydra or leveling stuff up. And I saw it once the other day, doing arbitration survival against the infested, and I was quite happy with that. Alright, someone's using it, hey. Finally. So Reno is disgusting. So yeah, that Rhino buff is nasty. If you're going to use this as like a splash damage weapon. You know what's more annoying? This weapon does more splash damage than the Ogress does. That is fucking irritating. The Ogress was so good before the changes. That will do. Oh yeah. Fuck off. Excuse me. Fuck off. How did I miss that? So yeah, he's very, very good. Where are you? Yeah, it's one of those weapons. Just don't use it as an actual weapon. See, 12 slashes. Die from that. And obviously viral makes it so much better than everything else in the game. Oh, we're all going to pretend to be strong, are we? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Who we got now? We got Wispy. This is going to be great. Good luck trying to control it on this. Fuck me. It is Gara Shotgun. I'll see what the effects are in a minute. Oh Jesus. I don't think you need it. I'd say if you're a Wisp player, use it as a splash damage weapon. Personal opinion, but you are going to munch through your bullets. Like, big time. And finally... Where are you? I'm going to try and get used to everything moving now because I've got titanium earlier on today. No, I don't like her. Don't hate me. I'm not a fan of the way she plays. Personally. Ew. Oh my god. Raj is actually vile. She's so good. I'm just going to use this as splash damage now because why use it any other way? Oh hell yeah. Would you like to nuke everything in existence? Sure, use the Astilla then. So I actually have one other thing to show you, and it's my Riven. So the build that I recommend for most people, I've got 4 Former in this, but that's just because of the Riven. I don't know if you can get away with 3. I wouldn't know without looking. I also don't know what it comes with first, whether it comes with that dash or that V, I don't know. So I'm not going to tell you what to put where, what to format, I can't remember, but just base it off of this build here. So we've got point blank for damage, Hell's Chamber, Vigilante armaments for multi-shot, Vicious Spread for 90% damage, 60% spread, Blunderbuss for crit chance, Shotgun Savvy for 90% status chance, Frigid Blast, and Toxic Barrage for viral. Now, Blunderbuss is your option mod. You don't have to put that there if you don't want. You can put some more viral on there if you want. If you really want, you can put on some more slash if you'd like. That's down there, so that will buff up the what do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. The slash on the fuck me, I can't get my words out. What am I trying to say? They're like the radio explosion. So I'll show you that now. See if it actually is noticeable or not. We shall see. Sweep insuration is something I always recommend. Yeah, so 16, 19, 11. I'd say that's noticeable. There's a lot more slashes on there. So maybe that's something you can use if that's what you'd like. Problem with using hunter munitions on this is that you'll be dropping blunderbuss, which means you're going to lose out on that crit chance, which means it's going to be very, very difficult for you to actually get it to proc, because I don't know what the status chance is on its own for crit without 17%. So yeah. So I said that's your option one. You can really put on there whatever you please. I personally just prefer blunderbuss. 32% crit chance is workable, but accelerated blast really if you want. But yeah, you chuck on what you want. But I am going to show you now. Is this the build I'm looking for? Why have I got corrosive on there? Oh, charge shell. Well, this is I wasn't prepared for this. Right, I'll show you this anyway. This is alright because I can swap this one mod out after. So the build that I run obviously is corrosive. I really haven't used this gun that much, but my Riven is 81% crit damage with 125% damage and 87.8 status duration. So what I'm realizing is that I'm getting a lot of crit damage, but I've got a very small crit chance. So I don't know why I'm using blaze. I'm going to assume I put blaze on there because of corrosive. So you're going to see some testing now as well. Yeah, I use heat and corrosive quite often because it's a very, very powerful combo. Ah, that does hit very hard. So I think, yeah, okay, it's coming back now. So the build I'm using isn't based on the explosion, like the radius, as you will see here, because I'm not using viral. You know, 12 slashes, but they're not doing very much. Obviously, I've not got viral on there to buff up them slashes or anything like that. So that's what that is. So yeah, no, that's why I use that build. It's come back to me now, and I do a lot of what do you call it? Corrupted stuff. So I often kill a lot of corrupted. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me. It's been so long since I've done a Warframe video. I apologise. I'm all over the place. Can't even get my words out today. So it's going to be fun when I plan on doing a super long video in a minute. But yeah, that's another build you could use of if you have a Riven. Obviously, I got pretty lucky with my Riven. So yeah, the Acri crit damage status. So that's a build you could use if you want to put corrosive on it. But for the build I recommend for you guys, I'm going to use this one because the mods are more readily available. So did we go through all the mods? I believe we did. I hope so. If not, you can see. I hope you can all see. So we've got your primary is the initial hit. The radio attack is like the glass explosion afterwards. So yeah. Accuracy 15.6, crit chance 32.3%, crit multi of 1.9, fall off of 30 to 60 meters, fire rate of 4.33, magazine of 16, multi shot of 2.8. So you're guaranteed 2 shots, and you've got an 80% at a 3rd shot. So that's nearly 3 shots every time. That's pretty decent. Noise of alarming, 2-second reload, 3 out of 5 riven disposition. So your rivens are going to be quite tasty. As you can see, they're not awful. There's certainly a lot worse out there, like Tigris rivens, like Ignis rivens. Thanks, DE. Status of 102.3%, and then it's a full auto, so you don't have to tap it. I find myself tapping it quite often like it's a semi-auto gun, and I don't need to. It's a habit I haven't kicked yet. Admittedly, I've used the gun I used it a little bit before the changes. I think I've only actually used it once afterwards, as you saw. Yeah, so. But you can use it in full auto. 227.5 impact, and 273 viral on the initial hit. Then on the radio attack, we've got 30% fall off, 2.40 meter range. That's on the explosion. That's how far out they go. So that's 2.40 meters worth of range on that, the glass explosion. 136.5 puncture, 253.5 slash, and 468 viral. So yeah, obviously my prime point blank isn't maxed out. If you don't have that, put on normal point blank. That'll do the job. Just means you can have a little bit smaller numbers. And what does it do with a Gara? Has a larger ammo pool. Great. Perfect. Because that's one thing we all fucking want, is more ammo. So yeah, I recommend this 100%. If you can go out and get I don't think Rivens are stupidly expensive for it, but don't quote me on that. I think I got mine. I didn't buy my one. I got very lucky with mine. But yeah, I don't know how much they are off the top of my head, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Leave a like if you did enjoy that. Dislike if you didn't. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try out the build, if you have a different one that you prefer. If you really enjoy the weapon, if you don't enjoy the weapon, you know, let me know. I'm interested. I quite enjoy this weapon. If it wasn't for the fact that initial hit is so much impact that sends the enemies moving all over the place, because that's quite annoying. It's probably the worst thing about this gun. I don't like it at all. I think impact is such a stupid stat. It's pointless. It does nothing. But yeah, that's awesome. If you're new around here, please subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 by the end of the year, and I'll see you guys in the next one.